can't remember exactly what I was talking about, Ned, so I'm just going to Kobe it over to you and see what's next.
Fuck you,
You know I was going.
Now let's get lively. Gather round, let's sort the buyers from the spies, the needy from the greedy, and those who trust me from those who don't. Eddie Murphy! Fuck you!
Get the fuck out of here. Man, you fight with nobody.
Best of all time, and before time was even created.
Follow me hard. I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. Oh, don't be scared, homie.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
Twist that dick.
Twist his dick!
Tradies and gentlewomen, it is indeed time for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching along at home. This is the Eggplant Tornado Podcast, the fight podcast for the common man. Coming at you live on Zoom yet again. Bit late, but back at it. With me as always is the man, the myth, the legend, the Griff. How you doing this week, buddy?
I'm getting better, you know. Fucking been through the whacking wars, mate, but I'm getting there.
Been through the COVID and the fucking spider bite.
Oh, fucking nothing. Fucking nothing, bro.
No.
Oh, bro, if only. It'd make fucking things easier, that's for damn sure. For damn sure.
100%. As you can see, we're a man down.
We're missing the firm.
Getting close to Christmas.
It is. We've all got shit going on. Yeah, you know, it is.
As you
It's
can see,
expected this close.
We're nearly a week late, so.
Yeah. But, you know, if you got a problem with us nearly being a week late, suck at fucking nuts. How's that sound?
Hey, that's a solid idea.
Yeah.
You can look for those in the bottom of your fucking Christmas stocking.
Yeah, bro, they'll be there. They'll be wrapped
what
up.
do we have in store for the loyal people who decide to tune in a week late?
We got, you know, stock standard, believe it or not, Ned. UFC 282 breakdown, which we are a little bit late on, but like I said, nuts. Bottom of the fucking stocking, suck 'em. The Pimbler decision. We're going to talk about that. Obviously, it was a shit show. And also the main was also a weird one. Lopez versus Martin. Do I still have it? Crawford.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, fine. Anyway, we'll get into it.
Yeah. Crawford versus the Audi version of Adesanya. That's a breakdown. Bridges versus O'Connell. Breakdown. Warrington versus Lopez. Breakdown. And then that stands my Bernie to end it off, you know?
Oh, yeah, that one's going to be interesting.
I don't
do
even know
hope
what it
Crew
is.
makes it in time for that one because I'd like to hear his opinion on that.
I don't know.
I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you if you don't know what the fuck that little note at the bottom means, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? We've got, once again, like we said, I think it was last week in the Veggie Bake episode, I believe, that 2022 has been a year of change. And specifically for the UFC, man, there's been a lot of people retiring, and we got another one to add to the list. TJ Dillashaw retires following his shoulder injury and the loss to Sterling.
I've got speculations behind this one, Ned. I reckon he's
A lot of people have got speculations behind this.
Yeah, I reckon that will be pretty similar to mine. I reckon he's leaving the pool, like, because if you retire, you go out of the testing pool, so then he can like rehab his shoulder and take heaps of drugs, and then come back. Essentially,
Yeah, because supposedly
like look at
the
Connor.
recovery
That's what he's doing.
time, exactly, the recovery time for his injury was going to be something like a year and a half or some shit like that.
Yeah, and
So
then
he just didn't have the time to wait, apparently.
oh well, yeah, he's getting pretty on in his career, so it's like a good time for him just to like rush that, kind of get on the steroids, rush the like the healing and shit, and then come back. Like it's easy to just come out of retirement and be like, oh, I'm not retired anymore.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but he is getting on as well, so who knows, maybe I don't know, it's probably like a 80-20% chance kind of thing, but
I reckon
we'll see if it's genuine.
I reckon juice him up, him and Conor Ben. Just fight it out.
We've got
Juice.
something to talk about that with later anyway.
Juice to the
But,
fucking gills.
Moving on to some more UFC news, I did have a note that said that Dana had said something about Conor potentially fighting Chandler in his return fight, but I did see Another article coming up with a direct quote from Dana saying, like, I haven't heard anything from him. I don't know when he's coming back, and I don't know for sure. Like, I for sure know that he's not fighting Chandler at this point in time because I've got no fucking idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
People just make things up, eh? They're just like, oh, this is happening. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. People just love to fucking talk a bunch of shit, man.
Yeah.
So who knows when he's going to retire? Not retire. Who knows when he's going to return? Like,
yeah, you don't know when the comeback's going to be, Neddy.
specifically moving away from it, you don't get that point. I nearly slipped. I was like, return. So I
Love
just
it.
forced it out of my brain.
I love a good comeback, you know? Good comeback fight. Nothing like it.
But speaking of things that Dana did announce, at the UFC 282 press conference, people were asking, because we all know how the main event ended in the split draw.
Yeah, that's weird, eh?
One of the reporters asked him, like, oh, well, what are you going to do about the light heavyweight title now? You know, expecting the question to stump him. Straight away, he was just like, that's easy. Glover versus Hill at 283.
Well, apparently, like, that Jamal Hill got the call when they were, like, still in the cage.
That's fucking crazy.
So fucking... Like, as soon as they were, like, you know, draw, he was already on the phone to them, apparently.
Fucking
So-
hell, that's quick.
Yeah, they were getting him in there. Fucking... Yeah, that should be a fun fight, though, I guess. I should probably see that Jamal Hill dude winning.
You reckon?
Yeah, unless Glover gets it down to the ground. He's like a bit old Glover now, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, what, fucking 83 or something?
736.
Yeah, he's like 1,004, bro. Just fucking fighting his 700th fight. Oh, fuck out of you.
It's just fucking too much. And some people just don't know when it's time to hang them up, eh?
Is it too much or is it not enough? You never know, you know?
You never know until you know.
You don't know sometimes. And even when you do know, you know wrong. So, who knows?
Alrighty. So I seen something during the week. I don't know. Let's go into a whole bunch of this. The news surrounding Haney and Loma, and then Stevenson now.
Well,
So
is that Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah.
Isn't he going to fight Kambosos?
potentially. So let me get into it. So there was talk like a week or two ago with between Bill Haney and Shakur. I believe it was like somehow on Twitter or something like that, or like quotes somewhere. I don't know whether they exchanged a phone call or something like that. But
Probably close,
there was
because I think Tupac's been dead a while now. I can imagine it's probably close. Just like on Google.
Just getting subliminal messages in his old songs.
Right, and he's just
He wants
like
to fight me, I swear.
looking at lyrics like, nah, I swear to God, bro, he's still alive and he wants to punch on.
Yeah, he can get these hands.
He can fucking get these lips, boy. Yeah, get off me. Loves it, eh? Okay, sprinkler, bro.
So there was talks between Haney and Stevenson to move Loma aside so that they can make that fight.
No.
So I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. I don't think Bob Arum's going to, do that, even though he has all three of them under his banner, I believe. I believe Haney still has another contracted fight under Top Rank, or he's staying with Top Rank so that he can get the Loma fight.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, you did say that Stevenson was talking about fighting Kambosos, and yes, there is some talk about that because Stevenson tweeted during the week saying like not Diaz, like Pitbull didn't want to fight, Zepeda didn't want to fight, and now Kambosos didn't want to fight, or something like that. And Kambosos turned around straight away on Twitter and was like, "I'm spending Christmas with my family. I fucking did 3 massive fights in a year. I need a bit of fucking time off, but 2023, it's fucking like it's game on if you want it." And then Stevenson replied like, "Yep, all right, fucking like respect, champ, like spend time with your family, and we'll fucking get at it in 2023."
Yeah,
and that's I don't know. I probably see it going the way of Kambosos Haney, but it's actually a little bit more of an interesting fight.
Yeah. Well, isn't he like kind of like Haney's style?
He's a bit more like he can like fight like that, but Shakur prefers to engage.
Yeah.
Which leads a bit more into Kambosos' style. Fuck, that's a hard name to say in a plural.
The Kambosos. It sounds like yeah. I mean,
Sounds like you're having a stroke afterwards.
I want to see Loma get the belts and then just retire right off into the sunset. Ukrainian.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
Right off into the bomb set, bro. Just fucking get off.
It's like the reverse of an action movie.
Yeah.
Like where the hero's walking away from the explosion.
He's just walking into it.
Just walking into it.
Yeah, bro, he's a badass. He would. Him and Usyk, bro. Usyk fucking gets undisputed at heavyweight. Just both of them, just guns on their shoulders. Fuck the belts. You want to fucking suck some dick? I mean, fight a war.
I've barely got any news on the heavyweights this week, which is good because it seems like all we ever fucking talk about is Tyson Fury being a wanker.
I mean,
so it's nice to have a week off from that.
I think Tyson Fury's a really good guy. Except for that whole burger theft. I'm still not really on board with that whole situation.
I thought you were going to say, except for just like everything that he's ever done or said, or like every, air.
I had no problems
bit of
until
air
he
that he's
fucking
breathed and-
until he stole that burger, bro. That you don't steal burgers from a black man, bro. Fucked up.
I just can't take him seriously. All right, there's one thing I do want to bring up in regards to that. There's this trend now because his name isn't actually. All right, hang on. I can't remember whether his legal first name is Luke or whether his middle name is Luke.
Yeah.
Because there's an interview with Dillian White a while ago saying something like his name's Luke. He just changed it to Tyson because, like, it's more marketable, obviously. So there was a period of time there where he was doing it, and then Anthony Joshua was calling him Luke as well. But now, guess who's got on the fucking train?
Geordie. Gotta be Geordie, right?
Luke, I'm coming for you, Luke.
Oh, you're sick. Oh god. Ready for you. Very for you.
Derek. How are you, Derek?
I mean,
that was the best shit.
I just want Usyk to, I want Usyk and Loma to both get their belts. Get them belts.
I honestly don't even care that much about Loma kind of thing because if Haney gets the job done, then it's actually like, it's not just him. Like, he's not sitting there this entire fucking time saying, like, I'm the fucking best. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Loma's nothing. Loma's a piece of shit. Which, you look on the flip side of, like, everything that Fury says is just... I can't deal with it anymore. It's like, I can't even consume it as somebody who, like, reports on this shit for a podcast. It's fucking tiring.
Yeah, I reckon he sucks dick for cash on the side, for sure.
Oh, 100%. One of them does anyway.
For
John
cocaine,
does.
bro. One of them
Teeth
sucks
probably
dick for
fucked up.
cocaine. He's just like, fucking, we're out of coke, boys. I'm fucking... fucking...
But anyway, let's move on. We got Ryan Garcia fighting against a dude called Mosito Gesta in January as a tune-up for Davis in potentially April.
Snooze. Just fight each other, bitches. Both
Yeah,
your
it's-
little fucking
I don't know,
chain
at least-
snatching bitches.
At least we apparently have a contract signed, so depending on what happens with Tank and his fucking court case in February, we could actually have that by fucking, a couple of months into the year.
What's Tank in trouble for?
A list of things: hit and run, not remaining at the accident.
Oh, doing the Johnny, yeah, that's right. He done the Johnny
the old
Bones.
Bones. Done a Bones.
Done the Johnny Bones.
Stop.
I don't know. I don't get that whole like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking go fight some shit fighter to get you excited for this fight. Fuck off.
I mean, I can't fault Garcia too much for it because, like, he did want the fight, and
Yeah,
Davis
then
was the one
Davis
who was like,
made the
"No,
other
I
fight."
need a tune-up.
Yeah, which just makes him look like a
So-
bitch too.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it's gonna be an interesting fight, man. Like, it really
Yeah.
could go either way because both of them have the power to knock the other one out.
Yeah, I'd say
I honestly-
Garcia's quicker for sure.
He's quicker, but I think Davis is the more precise and better boxer overall. Like, he has
Yeah.
very, very good timing, which timing can beat speed, but when you have speed that goes between video frames,
Yeah,
that's a different fucking level.
I mean Garcia didn't.
It's like
stop the chain
Superman's
snatch?
fast, but the Flash is faster.
Yeah, Superman's a bitch as well. So
But
Garcia
like,
wasn't quick enough to stop the chain snatch, so that concerns me. Like, how
I don't
fast
think he
is he?
actually did. I think he said something. I don't think ever. I think there was an altercation. There was a. Javante was just talking about it.
Well, I reckon he
Which
should
is,
go
you
take
know.
his chain. Why is Ryan wearing a chain? Where are you from?
I don't know. They all wear it. Everybody needs fucking jewelry over there as soon as you get some form of money. It's a fucking
Here's an idea.
status symbol, apparently.
Here's an idea, guys. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Stop it.
Buy a house.
Stop it.
Just buy a home.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the fucking
better.
real estate, like, it's
Fucking
fucking
chain.
ridiculous, hey, the amount of cunts, like, they'd spend fucking, like, $40,000 on a chain, and it's like, that's barely a down payment over here.
Mm.
It's like, you could get a fucking, like, an apartment building for, like, 200 grand over there. Just do that, you fucking idiots.
Nah, you gotta look heaps fucking mad when you go out, bro. And get
Yeah,
your
you
chain
gotta look
snatched.
fucking sick.
Get your fucking chain snatched. Like a bitch.
I'm telling you right now, like, if this shit blows up, like, this logo here isn't going to say Gucci. It's still going to say PlayStation. It just might be cleaner. That's about it.
I'm getting chains for sure. Like, not for me. I'll just buy them for like around, you know? Hang one from the webcam. Get a little fucking Jesus symbol on that bad boy.
Crystal Jesus. But,
Right, Crystal Jesus. That sounds like fucking Tyson Fury's cocaine.
that's what his dealer's name is in his phone.
Yeah. But it's like not actually Jesus. It's like Jesus.
Everyone just thinks it's like an old trainer or some shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, staying on the subject of Davis, he's promoting this next fight by himself. So he has
really?
split from Mayweather Promotions. But I've seen some quote during
That's
the week that it's like, yeah, it's all amicable between us or whatever. So
I don't think
he's
it is
gonna
though.
try. Who knows? Who knows what went on behind the scenes? But he's gonna try and promote this next fight by himself and see how that goes. And then, but guess who tried to fucking sneak in the door already?
Who?
Oh, the man himself.
So Edward,
Sir Edward Hearn.
the Ed.
Legit, already, like, within a couple of days, was just like, per our fucking conversation before, that you are no longer with Mayweather Promotions. We would like to offer you XX and X.
Yeah.
And then Davis, like, posted it on Twitter and was like, look at this motherfucker. And it's like, yeah, you say that shit now, but it's like, when they turn around and give you, like, a mad guarantee and, you know,
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
actual, like, pay-per-view that people can access in a whole bunch of different countries, like,
Yeah.
you might change your mind.
Yeah, maybe. Might be scared to take like the bigger fights that come with that contract though. It's kind of
That's
been
it,
like
because
sugarcoated
that's
a
the
bit.
thing, that contract, if you sign a contract with DAZN, that guarantees there's no way out of that Garcia fight.
Yeah. Yeah, to
Because
be on for sure.
Golden Boy and DAZN still work together.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, to be on, that'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be fucking good to see. But speaking of things that are on, your mate, Emmanuel Navarrete,
Yeah, we're on.
he's going to be fighting Oscar Valdez for a vacant WBC 130-pound title.
It's a fun fight, though.
It's a real good fight, man.
Yeah, I'm keen on that
Because
one.
fucking Emmanuel just has that crazy fucking style and those massive limbs for that weight.
Yeah.
And then you've got somebody with the like the precision and the power of Valdez.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a fucking dope fight. It's a hard one to call, eh?
Valdez didn't look too great in the Stevenson fight. Sorry. Excuse me. But
Yeah.
I think it's really subjective. It's the same way to say that, like, if I went and sparred Loma right now, I wouldn't look too great. It's like, because he's a professional boxer and I'm some cunt from the street. Like,
Yeah.
kind of thing. There was levels there. Like, Shakur was just
Yeah.
the fucking elite of the elite in that division.
Yeah, well, he's like, yeah. There's only so much you can do against someone that's just like miles ahead of you, you know what I mean?
And styles make fights too. Like,
Yeah.
Shakur fought a perfect fight. That fight, and Valdez just didn't know what to do. And it's one of those things. It's like, you might be able to keep in mind about you for those first 6 or 7 rounds. Like, all right, I might be able to do this, I might be able to do that, and then
Yeah.
once those changes don't work, you start to get in your own head of like, fuck, what can I do?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, to get bad.
Start to doubt yourself, which is a topic we're going to be covering heavily later.
Oof.
But let's move on to some corruption. The WBA promise a review after calls of fixing in Dubois and Lorena match last week.
Yeah, right. I think I
think
might
they
have
do-
read something about this, to be honest.
I think they're doing it to stay in everybody's good graces after the bullshit they fucking pulled on the weekend, which once again we will get into later.
Yeah.
It'll be timestamped at the end of the show. Catch that and fucking that sends my Bernie. But yeah, so you did say something about this?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like, I didn't read into it, but I think I might have seen something.
So we spoke about this last week. This was the that sends my Bernie subject last week, the whole like 3 knockdown thing and then him
Yeah.
coming back and winning in the 3rd round. So they're actually going to do an investigation into that.
Yeah, fuck. So they should. Like, you can't just have weird
100%.
shit happening like that, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like that other dude just got fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, just raw dogged.
It's fucking
Deontay Wilder
bullshit.
style.
Like that whole like, oh, there's no 3 knockdown rule, but like
But
if
that-
anybody was anybody, the ref should have stopped it, the corner should have stopped it. Dubois didn't know where he
Yeah.
was.
No, yeah, you can't just have someone fucking, you know, gonna die because they're like, oh, he needs to win though. It doesn't like.
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't work like
that's
that, you
not
know what I
how it
mean?
works. And we're seeing a lot of this shit lately, like way fucking too much of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking rampant at the moment. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's out of control, man. It's fucking out of control.
Fuck that control.
Bloody someone's got to fucking settle him down. There's fucking people on the roofs. Fucking.
Oh, Jesus. So I need to open this and have a quick read before I get into my last point. Because I saved this before we started. And it's a story about Tyson Fury. Of course it is. So let's hear this fucking headline. I said we weren't going to talk about him, but fucking here we go. I lied. Fuck yous. Stocking. Nuts. Get 'em.
Suck him.
Tyson Fury makes Anthony Joshua U-turn as he tells Brit rival to step up to the plate and fight him instead of White. When the fuck was this posted? December 13, 2022.
I mean, they've
What
just
the
got to cut it
I
out.
don't-
Like the whole situation.
I can't fucking like. This is what I mean. I don't have the fucking energy for this shit anymore. Oh, do this. You're a pussy. You don't want to fight me, but you should come fight me.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes no sense, right? Like, just fucking wasting our time. Stop wasting your own time.
Like, I can't wait until he, like, mixes up the fact that he's got an interview coming in at, like, midday one day with the fact that he's expecting a call from his coke dealer.
Yeah.
And, like, some cunt from Top Rank calls him, like, hey, Tyson, how you going? And he's just like, oh, yeah, just a gram, thanks, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Just running a bit
Graham,
light today. Just,
Gonna be doing kilos for shizzle.
I'll have to get you back on Monday. Monday?
Monday? You still good for that on Monday? Monday?
Oh, fuck it all. I know. I can't wait to get that roadcaster. That's the first button. Just,
Oh, yeah.
Monday, Monday, Monday.
No doubt about it.
Every time.
Yeah. No doubt.
Fuck it all.
No doubt. No
So,
doubt.
anyway, let's just completely fucking move on from that shit.
Monday?
But speaking of Joshua, Eddie Hearn did say something during the week that there has been talk between him and Deontay Wilder's team for the first, like actual extended talks for the first time in a couple of years.
Yeah, right. That's exciting.
And Wilder actually seems adamant that he wants this fucking fight.
It's a fun fight.
It's a fun fight. Someone's going to sleep.
I probably see AJ
I just
winning.
don't know who it is.
Yeah, I see AJ
It's-
winning probably.
It's really fucking hard to call, man.
Yeah, it is. It's not an easy one. By no means.
I think AJ is good enough to get it done, and I think
Yeah.
AJ's out of the three. AJ's the better inside fighter, and then
He's gonna be
people
hungry,
are going to
so-
sit there and say like, "Oh, Fury's the better boxer." It's like, yeah, but he doesn't have that same pop on the inside that AJ does.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen it like when he versus like Klitschko and shit. That upcut's
Mm-hmm.
nasty. Nasty. Mr. Nasty.
And I
man.
mean, speaking of AJ, he's actually in the States at the moment looking for another new trainer.
Oh, yeah. Fucking probably just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it seemed like he was going to link up with Roy Jones.
Hmm.
And I'm not really sure. Like there was some
That might have
comments
been
from
good for
There was some comments from Robert Garcia during the week, like his ex-coach, the one that coached him for the last Usyk fight,
Yeah.
saying something about like his attitude, saying like he wouldn't want to spar some days or wouldn't want to train some days and shit. So who knows what to make of that?
He's probably too busy like getting photo shoots and that done,
Yeah, probably.
and then getting abused by you on Facebook.
Yeah, most likely. Me just telling him to get to the fucking gym.
Yeah, you fucking overblown something.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck
yeah,
me.
that's a fun fight though. That'd be sick to watch.
Oh, 100%. It's a fun fight. It'd be fucking great.
Mm.
But remains to be seen if we're going to get it done. He's obviously going to, need a new coach and then have a fucking tune-up fight first. So
Yeah,
we will probably see Wilder end up fighting Ruiz in that time.
I see. Yeah, Wilder beating Ruiz. I think
Especially with the way Ruiz has been fighting lately, rather.
Yeah, I reckon you should just put the weight back on.
Mm.
Can you skinny shame someone? Like anti-fat shame them?
I assume so.
We'll find out, I guess. So, our loyal 3 people that probably watch every episode. If you want to get behind the Griff, anti-fat shaming, Ruiz, let us know in the comments. Speaking of letting us know, you can find us, Neddy, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, fucking TikTok, Spotify, Apple. We can pretty much find us everywhere. You can pretty much find us nearly everywhere. So yeah, you can find us on all them things, and just, yeah. Once you do find us there, you know what to do, really.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Help us help you. Help us.
Help yourselves. We got one more point here before we move into the breakdowns. You mentioned him earlier.
Mm.
Some news on Conor Benn this week. There's been statements put out by him and Eddie Hearn saying that his name has apparently been cleared and there's an announcement to come soon.
I did see that. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what it is because, they did go like pretty quiet for a while there, and I don't know. Yeah, it's exciting just to see if they have actually resolved or if they're just coming out with news like, oh, we got some small amount of news. We'll just act like it's bigger news than it is.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It seemed by the tone of it,
Yeah.
like
No, yeah, I
tone of
agree.
what they were both saying, that some big advancements are being made. So
Yeah.
it remains to be seen what that is, but fucking who knows? We could actually no. Hang on, I should have written it down verbatim. I need to start doing that. But the quote from Ben said something about like announcement coming soon, and like you'll probably see me fighting for a world title next year.
Yeah, man.
So
No, I get it.
seems like he could get like reinstated in the rankings.
Yeah, get after it. Fuck yeah. That'd be dope.
But yeah,
I do enjoy watching his fights. So yeah, it'd be sick. I don't know about that Eubank fight. Like I couldn't be fuck caring about it again.
Eubank versus Liam Smith. It's going to be a decent fight. Liam Smith always comes to fight, but I think Eubank will get the job done.
Yeah.
I believe it might be on DAZN. I'm not sure. I know Smith's fights are usually on DAZN.
Yeah. Tall.
But Eubank's always through some weird company and some shit like that. So who knows?
Tall Smith? Or is it a short
Greg
Smith?
Smith.
Greg.
Oh,
that-
I
is that
thought
the
you
cousin?
said tall. I thought you said Paul.
Paul.
I just started
Paul
naming
Smith?
different naming different Smiths.
Okay.
So no, that is Gray Smith,
Gray
not Tall Smith.
Yeah. Short Smith. Gotcha. I reckon that's probably a better fight for Tall Smith.
Lil Smith.
Little Smithy. Little Smithy. The fucking. He's a beast. Little Smith.
Oh,
Little Smith. Smith Street Band.
we'll just start referring to him as Long and Little from now on.
Mm.
Long
It'd be
Smith,
helpful,
Little
to be
Smith.
honest. It'd be fucking helpful.
Yeah, it probably is a better fight for Callum, but he's at like 175 now or some shit.
Nah, Eubank's still being a bitch, bro. Go up there. Fight him. But you
Get
won't
on
fight.
that Conor Ben workout regimen.
Yeah, you won't fight someone on drugs now. You won't fight the bigger brother. You fucking bitch, man,
Hey.
bro. Bitch, man.
Do it. Absolutely fucking bitch move.
Piss week. Absolutely piss week.
But That's all we got in store for the news this week. Let's roll into the UFC 282 breakdown.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who did we have
Did you
on
watch
that
much
card?
of the card?
We had yeah, a fair bit of it. We had Molo's brother. He fought. Not Scott, the other one. Impressive for a young dude. He's only just 18. He's reminds me of like a kind of like a Shemaev type deal, lip and all.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty much the same.
yeah, he's like dominating, man. He's a strong little
It's a
dude.
different shade, really.
Yeah, but his fight was pretty good. Who else was on that card?
It was a bit of a mix around because I believe Lawler was supposed to be on the card, but he didn't. He had to pull out late for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Till was against.
Oh
that
yeah, Till.
Tricious Duplessis guy, and he ended up losing.
Yeah, Till's on a bit of a rough streak at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next for him. I don't think he should retire, but I think he should maybe stop.
Dude, he's only 29.
Yeah, but he's on like a 4-fight losing streak or something. 3-5, 4-5.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe that he was 29.
No, fucking ages like fucking dilly, fucking cheese or something. I don't know, bro.
It's that Liverpool sun for you, apparently.
Oh, right, fucking no good for you, mate. No good for you.
Hey,
I
fucking
know.
beat down harsh there.
It's hard to
In foggy old.
It's hard to see where he goes. It's weird to see that, like, to think that he trains with Shemaev because his takedown defense is terrible.
Oh, horrendous.
Terrible. Did he even try to stop a takedown, or was it just like, and the dude just takes his back? And you should have heaps better takedown defense and grappling, considering you pretty much spend every day wrestling with Shemaev, and when he's not wrestling, you're probably he's still on your back anyway. You fucking weird fuck.
And he was talking about how good his training camp was. He went
Oh,
to
yeah,
like Tiger
beautiful,
Muay Thai in Thailand and fucking...
Probably stop training
Isn't
Muay
that-
Thai, bro. You fucking came from a kickboxing background. Learn how to fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
Stupid, bro. Like, oh yeah, I just went back and trained heaps more kickboxing where I came from. Like, I came from kickboxing. Like, I don't think you need to work on your striking. Your striking is fucking beautiful. You just need to work on not getting taken down and fucking treated like a little fucking girl on the ground, bro. Fuck that, hey.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
worst thing. Imagine just having no grappling and then just some cunt just like rides you from behind. Like, what are you gonna do? Fuck off.
Well, imagine having grappling and let somebody ride you from behind. Why don't we move into the co-main event?
What was the co-main? That was the
it was
Paddy
supposed to-
Pimblett versus.
Yeah, Pimblett versus Jared Gordon.
I don't like how Pimblett handled like the criticism. Like, people are allowed to criticize your performance and be like, "Oh, you lost that fight." You're not,
100%.
as a professional, you shouldn't be able to come out and be like, "Yeah, well, suck my dick."
Dude, same thing happened to Sugar Sean. Like,
With the yeah, and he just took it like a fucking champ.
I mean, also didn't have, like, did you see that footage of Joe Rogan in the cage?
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah, he was just like, what? So, like,
That sums
obviously
it
you
up.
didn't have that happening kind of thing.
Well,
But yeah, 100%. Like,
I
that
feel like
sort
that
of
kind
sums
of
it up.
that kind of fucks Pimblett's stock a bit as well, because he was like, I thought I was 2 rounds up and I didn't want to risk it, so I just went in there and coasted. Yeah, but you're not meant to do that. You're meant to be like an exciting young fighter. You're not meant to go in there and coast the 3rd round.
Yeah, especially when you're the co-main event.
Yeah. I didn't like anything to do with that whole situation. Yeah, I did think he lost the fight. I don't know. People are saying like, oh, it's not control time. Like, control time doesn't mean anything if you didn't do anything with it. It's like, but he did do his shit with it. He like held you and made you not do anything in return. So I feel like that's an offense. It's a boring offense, but it's an offense of its own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I don't know where they got them judges from. Apparently, one of them was like Big John McCarthy's son.
One of them, I'm not sure which one it is, but one of them judged the Bellator fight a couple of nights earlier, and that's also, like, that's actually, like, under investigation.
Okay.
Because two judges scored it, like, 48, 46 or something.
Yeah.
One of them, yeah, it was, like, either 48, 46, and then one of them had, like, like a number shy of each of that. And then old mate, who was one of the judges in the Pimblett fight, had it 50-45 to the blatant loser.
I don't understand how they think they're going to get away with it, because before the fight, they're like, then you're 3 judges. And then after the fight, you can just go anywhere you want and find the fucking scorecards.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, even if it doesn't finish via knockout, you can still find the scorecards. So I find it weird that people are just like, yeah, fuck it. Like, no, people are going to notice.
Mm.
It's not like, oh, I knocked over my mom's favorite vase. Maybe I could just fucking replace it and she won't know. Like, no, it's a live televised fight.
That people pay for.
Yeah, and people invest their time in other people's careers. So it's like, you know, like, I don't know who the fuck that guy that Pimblett fought was, but there could be people that have just followed him his whole fucking career and that stoked that he's in the UFC, and then, you know, like, you've just fucked their day, you fucked his day.
Bro, like he's probably got his family there or something, and they probably know like enough about it to be like, oh, he's winning.
Yeah, full be stoked, and then be like, oh no, he didn't
No,
win.
they fucking stole it from him.
They gave him the raw dog and have a fucking lifetime.
Oh, there's a whole fucking
I
whole
don't,
lot of shit that sort of circles back today, isn't there?
I
We're
don't,
gonna get into some fucking more robberies later.
I don't get just like what's the, yeah, there's like hype behind Pimblett, but like, is there that much hype? Like, he's just gonna go in against a good fighter. Like, you know the guy that versed on that card that Bryce Mitchell did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paddy Pimblett and
He's
him
on-
have like beef.
He's a 155, isn't he?
Yeah, they have beef. Like, they're trying to set that fight up.
Ilya Topuria.
Yeah, he fucking skull fucks Paddy Pimblett if they fight.
That guy's a killer, man.
Bro, Bryce Mitchell's like classified as like a good wrestler in that division, and he ragdolled that little motherfucker.
Mm.
Like, he made a good wrestler, he just like nullified his wrestling. It was fucking crazy. But I feel like that's a bad fight for Pimblett.
Yeah, 100%.
I have to find out what happens, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. We'll just have to see what they decide to do from here. Obviously, he got the win, so he's going to move up or fucking
Yeah.
in or whatever the fuck. So
Yeah, fuck that.
we'll see what happens about that. But
I mean,
did you watch the main event?
Bits of it, not all of it. I had other shit on. I was just paying attention to it when I could.
Yeah.
I can't really say if I thought it was a close fight, but from everything that I've seen, even like Jan coming out after the fight and being like, I don't think I won that fight, but I don't know if I lost it. That usually like classifies like, oh, okay, maybe it was like, you know, really fucking
No,
close.
his quote was, I don't know if I lost that fight, but I definitely didn't.
Yeah, it didn't win. Yeah. But
He came up to, like, when Joe was interviewing the other guy in the cage, he walked up to him and like took the mic halfway through and was like, give the belt to him, he won.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if he won. I think it was a pretty close fight.
I didn't see the first. I don't think I saw the first round, but Yarm was dominating in the second, and then all of a sudden, halfway through the third, it just fucking flipped.
Yeah. Fuck knows. It's weird that they're kind of just like fucking yarn around. I don't know if he did something to piss them off, but they just don't seem like that stoked on him. Like, he should have got an immediate rematch. Didn't. Had to fight for some other fucking dude and then like get it thrown on him. Like, oh no, it's for a belt. You got to fight 5 rounds now as well. It's like, I don't know why they're just treating him weird. Like, he was like a good champion for him. Like, he's like well spoken. He's Polish. Like, it's good for the UFC to like treat him well.
Yeah, it is strange, hey, how they very favoritism based over there.
Yeah, massively. Well, look at Pimblett, bro. Fucking Dana White loves
Exactly.
him, bro. Just like, they went on some podcast. Him and Pimblett and Dana went on some podcast and just shit on Ariel Helwani for ages. But like, no,
That's right. That's where that came from.
yeah. But then like, Ariel Helwani's a fucking savage, bro, and he's a real
Bro,
smart
he's the
dude.
GOAT.
So he just came back and shit on both of them. Like, full had video, like voice messages from Pimblett and shit. I just played them back and just like made him and Dana both look like idiots.
That's right. And he literally ended the video by saying, like, if you want to come at the GOAT, you best not miss.
Yeah, the best, bro. Fuck yeah, Ariel's the fucking man. It's kind of,
Shout out, Ariel. Have us on. Have the boys on.
yeah, fuck yeah. We'll come talk some shit.
Hey, 100%. We'll back it up too. let's move on to some other, robbery-based decisions. We had Lopez, Teofimo that is, fighting Sandor Martin, 140-pound division.
Do I still got it? If you got to ask that question after a fight, no, you don't still fucking have it.
You don't still got it.
If you ever have to ask that question, you don't still have it. Like if
It was a very weird moment.
If you're questioning yourself about if you still have it, there's like a fucking 95% chance you don't.
I watched every round of that fight. He didn't win. He didn't get absolutely destroyed. He didn't win.
Well, he got knocked down, didn't he? Twice, but they didn't count one of them.
Oh, dude, that second knockdown was bullshit.
Yeah,
absolute bullshit. He's like, I slipped. Goes straight to the replay. The replay shows him getting hit in pretty much the exact same way with that fucking check hook, and his legs go.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the ref wasn't on the right side. If that knockdown was counted, he would have won.
Yeah.
Like, Martin would have won.
Seen like a whole lot of thing afterwards. He's like, all you did was run. It's like, isn't that the fucking name of the game? Hit and don't get hit.
And then, Martin, even in his broken English, was just like, that's boxing.
Yeah.
It's just like, I hit you and I got out of the way. That's boxing.
Yeah, what are you meant to just hit him and just stand there?
It is.
Lopez is a fuckwit. I don't like him, eh?
It's, dude, if he... Well, see, that's the thing now. He's won, so he qualifies to fight Regis Prograis.
Yeah, and he gets his fucking ass whooped, bro. That Prograis dude's a fucking beast.
Prograis is going to fuck his shit up.
I was watching something the other day. It was like he put up an Insta story, and it's just of like the motivational shit that we've been listening to. It's just that in the background talking about like how if you come from nothing, pretty much, and it's just this cunt hitting bags. I'm like, oh man, this cunt's fucking from the streets. He's from the streets.
Who, Regis?
Yeah. He seems like he probably hasn't had the easiest background or anything.
No, had a fucking rough upbringing as well. Like, a lot of them do in that boxing background, but
yeah.
Regis is another level compared to what Martin is. Like, Martin was a fucking massive underdog in that fight when he shouldn't have been, because he was, he's quite talented. He's like, who can I equate him to? He's not like a Kambosos kind of thing, like more of a higher level than that. I would say like a Zepeda, in the sense that
just the go.
Zepeda's got real good attributes and stuff like that, but the very, very top echelon just get it done against him. If Martin was to fight Josh Taylor, a Jack Catterall, or a Regis Prograis, it wouldn't be a good night for him either.
Yeah, I mean they can try a fight Zepeda, but that little Mexican's going to be coming in there swinging heat, bro. I'm telling you. Don't fuck with him.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But we're getting too far away from the point here. Fucking Lopez didn't win that fight. It's bullshit. And exactly the first thing that you bring up. If you, what's actually wrong with his mental state? There's got to be something going on, because if you...
No self-belief, bro.
At 1 second...
If you broke it.
Yeah, that's legit. That was all the comments that I seen. Pretty much every comment was just like, dude, Kambosos fucked this guy up.
Yeah. Well,
Kambosos said it a couple of months ago. He said it after Teo's first fight at 140. He was like, I don't think that guy's right. And he's like, and I'm not just saying it to big up myself. He's like, I think losing to me did something to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It fucking did too.
Bro, yeah, that was his first professional loss, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's obviously just fucked him up. Fucked his confidence and whatnot up.
He needs to get his fucking dad out of his corner, man.
I reckon someone needs to put his dad in a fucking home, mate. That guy's fucking out of control.
He was better during this fight, but still, just he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what advice to give you.
Well, having him on the podcast early, Ned, one of our first episodes, we had him on, and trying to have a conversation with him just on a fucking podcast was hard enough, bro.
Impossible, man. Just doesn't let you get a word in.
And he just slapped Franklin and fucking ran into your car on the way out. I'm pretty sure he was drinking.
Yeah, 100%. I could smell it on his breath. Froomey said it he fucking he pulled a flask out of his jacket when they crossed paths on the way out.
It's so bad. Yeah, he's probably drinking in his son's corner, to be honest. His son probably just put a halt to that. Can I bring up a point, though, while we're talking about people with their dads in their corners? Tim Tszyu, he's going to have Costa in his corner. for the first time since his first professional fight.
I did see that during the week. I should have brought that up in the news.
It's interesting. I just don't know if that's a great idea for Tim.
I don't think he's going to have Costa in his corner. I think Costa's just going to be there for the first time because he literally hasn't been at one of his fights since the first one.
Yeah, maybe that
I
makes
think he's
more
still.
sense.
I think he's walking out with him, and
Yeah.
like he's gonna have Nikita and his like grandfather and stuff in his corner, and then his coach,
Yeah.
who was Costa's coach.
Yeah.
So I think Costa's literally just gonna be like, fucking the old fuck, can't think of the name, the old Reynoso.
Yeah.
Just fucking just
Sleeps, bro.
falling
You're
asleep.
like, oh,
Right.
what? I just talking about like, I just thought about that because we're talking about Lopez with his dad in the corner. I just find it interesting.
No, it's an interesting choice. We'll fucking see how that goes. We'll probably do a breakdown of that in a couple of weeks because that's January 28th. But yeah, back onto like Lopez and specifically like his dad as his trainer. Like he needs to make that change, man. It's fucking strange.
I reckon
He needs to get under a reputable trainer, somebody that he'll like. Not that he doesn't respect his dad, but he just needs somebody with an objective view.
Yeah, his dad's just
can't
like a
have
dick rider,
somebody-
bro. You can't be losing a fight and your dad be like, "You're doing great, Heather." You're like, "No, you're not."
100%. Like
man."
you win in rounds, and it's like, no, you're not. Like
Yeah.
you're lucky you got away with that last one where it should have been a knockdown.
Mm. Yeah, it's weird. We seen it in the Cambosis fight as well, though. His dad's just like all over the shop in the corner, bro. Just will literally in the same sentence say two different things. And you're like, that doesn't really work because you just like contradicted yourself
His dad was legit drunk
at the fight.
during the Cambosis fight. 100%.
100%, bro.
He went and sat in the front row halfway through.
Well, we did ask him about that on the podcast too, and he just said he wanted to watch his son's performance from a different angle.
I think that was a fucking bit of a lie.
I think he just had to sit down for a bit. Yeah, he's probably
Yeah,
in the fucking
fucking-
flask, bro. He went down, tie his shoelace up at one point.
His world was spinning harder than his son's was after Cambosis rocked his fucking skull.
Yeah, it was a rough one. It was a rough one to watch. I don't know. I'd like to see. I want to see Lopez fight that other guy. What's his name?
Progre.
Yeah, I want to see that fight because he's gonna get his fucking head stomped in.
Oh, it'd be fucking fantastic.
I want to see that shit.
Absolutely fucking fantastic.
But yeah, I don't know. I watched the highlights of that fight and it looked, from the highlights, and usually they probably would have tried to show Lopez looking good. It looked close. Like, you know how
it wasn't like a blowout, but Martin won.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't watch the full fight, so it's like I can't really make that call, but like it looked close from the highlight videos, which usually try and make like the more popular fighter look better. Like you could watch like, say if Cambosis was just like heaps more popular, you could watch like Haney versus Cambosis 2 highlights, and it would just be like Haney looking like dog shit, while Cambosis looks like a god. But then they would have just clipped like every punch that Cambosis landed and like a couple of Haneys.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's hard to tell. But yeah, I did hear like a fair bit of clap back on that, being like, I don't know about that one. So I don't know.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting decision by them.
I just don't know how they think like you can't get away with it these days. The internet's like too big a thing.
You can though, because that's the thing. The internet's exactly that point. The internet is too big a thing.
Yeah. But like,
It's the
doesn't
fact
that go in
like,
our favor?
Shit just goes away. Shit goes away so fast because there's so much shit coming in.
Yeah, but if people just stay on top of it, like.
Well, I mean, that's like we're seeing little bits and pieces of it, like we mentioned earlier with the WBA looking into that. Dubois versus Lorena. Lorena. Yeah. So, there's bits and pieces that are happening, but that's, I don't think we're going to get a look into this, and it just kind of sucks for somebody like Sandor Martin who won the fight. But at the same point in time, like his stock does go up still because like it's the thing of like both sides have to respect it, because if you are in the camp of the people that think he won, it's like, well, he won that fight, and I'm always going to go on believing that he won that fight.
Yeah.
And then if you're in the camp of people who are like, oh, well, Lopez won, but it was still a close fight, so that guy goes up in my book.
Yeah, that does make sense, yeah.
Yeah. So his stock goes up all round. that's probably a good segue point here. We'll move on to our next one. Crawford versus Avenesyan. I don't think Bud's stock goes anywhere for this one.
No, but they're talking about his gloves being tampered with and shit.
It's been cleared up. Everlast said that there's a problem with that line of gloves, or they specifically said like, "Oh, we fucked up."
Yeah, I was gonna say like, don't get your ass whooped and then don't get your ass whooped that bad, then be like, "Oh, fuck, gloves will do." Shut up. Get your ass kicked, bro.
It was a good knockout though. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Dude just fucking hurts on the canvas.
Bud, mate.
And like, fair credit to him, man. Like, he got $10 million for it, and it's like the best payday that he's got in a while. So, you know, get your fucking money while you can. If Al's gonna fuck you around,
yeah, that's it. Fucking make bank. I didn't watch that either. I watched the highlights of that as well. But
yeah, I didn't watch that. I watched highlights, but I saw I watched like a full, like the 6th round or however long it went for anyway.
yeah, no, it looked like a good fight while it lasted.
Yeah, Bub just fucking
Bub Master.
Just goes to work as usual, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like how like that Spence fight just ain't gonna happen. It just fucking shits me. But I'm putting that in the Fury box. Like, yeah,
I'm just putting that out of my mind until literally
it gets announced or something.
I'm putting it out of my mind until the bell rings and they're both in the ring together, and then I will invest in it. Other than that, I don't have any fucking time or energy to devote to it.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Used car salesman of a fucking boxing promoter, cunt. Fix your fucking teeth, Al.
Yeah, Al, you fucking fuck.
Solid addition.
You
But yeah, there's not really much to talk about with that fight. No one really knows what's going to happen with anybody. Like, what's going to happen. I think Spence is still due to fight Thurman at some point early next year, so we'll see what happens with that. But I think Bud's going to move to 154, so there we go.
That's moving up.
Yeah, that's up. Yeah, that's up.
Yeah,
so that's where Tim Zoo's at.
Yeah, that's not a bad move. And Charlo, so obviously Charlo.
Interestingly enough, like Froomey was speaking about the other week, if you're a champion in one division, especially with like the WPO and stuff, if Bud moves up, he'll probably end up being the number 1 contender. So depending on what happens with that Charlo Zoo fight, Bud could end up fighting one of them by the end of next year.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean,
and that's an interesting fight both ways, to be honest, because like Bud has power, but there's a lot bigger dudes in that division.
Yeah.
Like Zoo and Charlo are pretty big for 154.
Yeah, the big boys for sure. When's that fight? January something, eh?
Dude, did you see the fucking video of... Yeah, it's in January, January 28th, and Zoo's fighting, or like not fighting, he's training out of Joe Gooson's gym at the moment, which is the dude that trains Garcia. Garcia's taller than Tim Zoo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Garcia's pretty big boy. Like, he's not a small dude.
But to make 135 is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's he's not going to make that for long, I don't reckon he'll...
Nah, not much longer. Well, even the tank fight's been agreed to a catch weight of 136, so I don't know why 1 pound makes a difference, but...
Yeah, that is weird.
I mean, it could at the end of the day with like water and stuff like that, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, we're still got to wait for that to materialize.
Or maybe they're just like taking like the weight of Ryan's chain off, like he doesn't have to like cut his chain. He's just got to keep it on at all times, bro, so tank them, fucking take it. It's the only option I can
The co-main event of Warrington Lopez, which was Ebony Bridges versus Shannon O'Connell.
A lot of shit talking going on there, isn't there?
Whole lot of shit talking going on there.
I mean, we know I'm a big Scott Nicholson fan, Ned. And the chick that lost flicked her off and called her a slut afterwards, and that's just not on, bro. Just calm down, for one.
Hey, leave Sky the fuck alone.
Hey.
She is a national treasure.
Hey. It's enough. That's fucking enough. Don't ever say that again, you fucking blonde-headed git.
But yeah, fucking... just pure disgust.
That bitch just knocked you the fuck out, bro. Why are you gonna fucking start beef with another chick who would also stomp your fucking head in?
Mm.
And look,
100%.
and look way better than you while doing it and smiling.
And smile. I was about to say, and smile the whole time while she jabbed your face off from the other side of the ring.
Don't ever fucking do that again.
But yeah, I watched bits and pieces of this fight, and it was interesting while it went on. It was just a fucking brawl, man.
Yeah, they are scrappy.
Bridges just fights with her fucking head down and just swings for the fucking fences.
Yeah,
But
she's
she's
the
got
one that
some
won.
pop behind her.
Who won?
Yeah, she's the one. Bridges.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was she like successfully defended her IBF title.
And then straight back to OnlyFans.
Straight back to OnlyFans. Selling a bathwater. But fucking,
Good on her.
whatever, man. Like,
I'd be doing the same thing if I
fucking
was
whatever.
a fucking famous female. I'd be selling more than bathwater, Neddy. Don't worry about that.
Well, what did she do in the press conference? She tried to give Eddie Hearn sunglasses. Because she always weighs in and stuff in like her lingerie. So she tried to give Eddie Hearn a pair of sunglasses during the week. So like, oh look, I'll give you these so you don't have to struggle not looking at my ass while I weigh in.
Yeah, clutch moves. Eddie should have taken it for sure.
That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, just looking out for the boys. Just, Eddie, put the glasses on, mate.
But yeah,
Well,
as
play
you
along.
mentioned, yeah, fucking Eddie, take one for the team.
Come on.
As you mentioned, like there was a whole lot of shit talk during the week of like, especially from O'Connell's, team, just like, oh, she's this and she's that, and I'm fucking proper and.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're not. Obviously, when you flick somebody off after like the announcement of you getting knocked the fuck out.
Not just anyone, Eddie. Not just anyone.
You miss her.
The future ex, Mrs. Griff.
Fucking always about Pepsi everywhere. You hit that X.
Can't be keeping it, bro. You know what I'm like. Fucking no good. No good, mate.
Just no good for you.
Spoiled milk.
Oh, fucking hell. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like
Fuck that up.
pretty, not the most graceful way to fucking catch a loss, but congratulations to Bridges for successfully defending her title.
Yeah, and congratulations to that other chick for looking like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You fucking.
I mean, yeah, there's obviously like hard emotions like after you lose a fight, and then especially if you lose a fight by TKO. So
Yeah, flick someone else off.
I'm pretty sure she apologized, but at the end of the day, it's just like, don't fucking do it. Like, because it doesn't matter if you apologize. It's actually one of those things. It's like, if you just turned around and started being more of a cunt, I'd understand. But it's
Yeah.
like, if you do that and then apologize, it's like, well, like, why do it anyway if you're going to be sorry about it?
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
Exactly. You live by your actions, Griff.
You do. Well,
You do.
we do. Fucking
Some
a lot
of
of
us
other
do.
people fucking don't. The main fight I didn't watch. But
I watched bits and pieces of it once again, so I didn't actually see any. I don't really have a strong opinion on it either way, but I haven't seen anybody that's really under the impression that Warrington won, so I think it just sets up a third fight, to be honest.
yeah, get him in there. Fucking
I believe Warrington won the first fight by knockout at some point.
Neddy, they could fight every weekend, and I wouldn't watch one of them. Just purely for the fact because they don't promote it well. For one, for two, I haven't invested in the first two. Why fucking start now?
That is something that DAZN's pretty fucking bad about. Hey, it's like, if you've got an event on, just give me a notification. I'll watch it.
Yeah, like they give you notifications for the big events.
I mean,
And they
like,
also promote
scheduling was obviously hard for this weekend because like there was a whole lot of stuff on.
Didn't they have the Queen's birthday on this weekend?
Fucking hell, God.
Was that a while ago? Was that a
while
funeral?
ago.
Was that a funeral? Oh, it was a funeral, eh?
How's the jerky going?
I think it's nearly ready. The last I checked on it, Ned, I sent off a quick call maybe a week ago, just to check on the eggplant jerky. And they said she was nearly done. They've just got to clean her out now. They've been using her, filling her up. So they just got to clean her out and, dry her out, send her off.
fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
But
I hope we don't have too many viewers in the UK. I mean, if you do, refer to the notes at the start of the show.
I did also hit him up about
Check
that
your stockings.
like the charcoal jerky that we did order as well, Ned. He's not quite ready, so they're gonna get back to us on that. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on the other jerky.
Charcoal?
Yeah, bro. I don't think I should say much more.
I'm lost on that one, but let's not go any further, please.
Let's not. I'll let you know afterwards.
Let's not elaborate.
Probably a good idea.
Cuts. We'll have to fucking. After this show is just going to be the logo and elevator music. Just.
Can't remember exactly what I was talking about, Ned, so I'm just going to Kobe it over to you and see what's next.
Fuck you,
you know I was gonna.
Oh my fucking god.
You knew it was coming. You knew something was happening.
I didn't. Oh, he's genuinely caught by surprise.
Fucking.
Just like the helicopter.
Yeah, poor helicopter. Rest in peace, the helicopter, to be honest.
Alright, let's move on.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh, shit.
so
Did I do it again, bro? Did I fucking do it again?
oh god, I don't know. Anyway, so we also had who the fuck else did we have fighting on Tom Brank on the weekend? It was a massive fucking weekend. We had Michael Conlon fighting. I can't remember whose name he fought, and it doesn't really matter because he knocked the dude out in like a minute and a half anyway.
Ew. Smoked him.
So good to see him coming back after he's fucking. Like I said, I explained who Conlon was the other week. That dude that got like knocked out and fell out of the ring earlier in the year.
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, my memory's not
So-
real great.
Good to see him come back from a fucking scary stoppage loss like that and get another win under his belt. We'll move on to, once again, another top rank card here, but this one happened on Tuesday, and it was for a lot bigger stakes. We had Inoue fighting Butler for the undisputed bantamweight title. Of course, the monster got it done. Did you see any highlights of this?
I watched a little bit of highlights. I did catch a little bit of corner work as well, Neddy. Beautiful corner work by Inoue's corner. People were saying,
They probably didn't need to fucking say anything.
"Oh, bro, did you hear that thing? That one thing that they did say? I don't know.
Hit me.
I don't know if you quite caught it, but it was like "Xing Chao Kung Ki," which I don't know if you know what that means, but it roughly translates some pretty fucked up shit. I'm not going to say it on our podcast.
To continue fucking up that white boy.
Yeah, it was.
I believe in my limited understanding of Japanese.
Yeah,
But,
it was rough. That dude's a beast, eh? Fuck, man.
Dude, he's fucking terrifying. To the point that, like, this dude, the other dude was scared to hit him because he knew he was going to cop one in return and it was going to hurt. There was points later in the fight where Inoue literally had his hands behind his back.
Yeah, Roy Jones shit,
and
eh?
over at the waist, just like, hit me.
Yeah, I mean, who would that weight class can really do much with him?
Nobody.
There's not. Like, he fucked up, who's that little dude that we have, Australia has?
Maloney.
He fucked up Maloney. And Maloney's, like, pretty high in that division, you know what I mean? He's, like, just a sound fucking boxer. And if he got fucked up by him, I don't see it. No one else I've seen it that way, really. Stands much of a chance.
Not at all. He's like, in a way, he's just run through anybody who's anybody in the division.
Especially the corner that he's got too, like the instructions that he's getting, bro. Like, I'm pretty fluid. And it was honestly, it was beautiful to listen to, man.
There's talk about him fighting some dude called John Riel Casimiro, who's a Filipino fighter.
Yeah.
He's
related to many.
I'm not sure. I believe they fight out of some of the same camps and shit like that, though.
I'm pretty sure Manny's third cousin's Arnie's Pelican's uncle knows that guy. I'm pretty sure. Bro. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I did hear pretty much right after the fight, they were like, Inoue's road to undisputed has been weak. Let's see him fight this guy, and it was that guy. So I'm guessing that guy's like pretty up there. I don't know.
He's pretty decent, but I don't think anybody can fuck with.
Inoue?
He's just too good. He's the perfect package, man.
It looks like he cracks
He's
for like
so-
a lightweight too.
Oh, dude, he fucking cracks. He's only at 118 pounds.
Yeah, like he's only little, bro, but he looks like he fucking throws bricks, the motherfucker.
Like you saw the I'm sure you saw his last fight before this one. His rematch against Donaire.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Sorry, it wasn't the rematch. Actually, there was a. So I think they went 12 rounds. Then he fought a guy. He fought another guy. Can't remember exactly who it was, but he just fucked this guy up with body shots. Dropped him with those, and then then he fought Donaire again, and blew Donaire out in like just under 2 rounds, or just over 1 round rather.
I mean, yeah, he's a hard act to follow.
But yeah, like if you just
Yeah,
highlights
fuck
of
that
that is
little
just a boxing masterclass, man, and he fucking cracks for that weight.
Oh, bro, cracks
It'd be
hard.
interesting to see if he obviously he's probably going to try and fight Casemiro, and then if he wins, it'd be interesting to see if he moves up because he's quite he's very slight. So I don't know whether he cuts a whole lot of weight.
Yeah, just fucking natural.
But he's very he's pretty ripped kind of thing.
Yeah.
But his stature itself is quite he's not a huge guy.
Yeah, gotcha.
So it'd be interesting to see how much weight he actually cuts between fights.
Yeah.
I don't ever foresee him making it to a 130 or anything like that, but potentially he could end up dominating 122 and then having a crack at 126.
Yeah, I can see it happening. Like he's not like too small, I don't feel.
And it's not unfeasible too, because Loma started at 126 and now he's dominated most lightweights that are bigger than him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the skill and fucking
Exactly.
Yeah, the ability to fucking crack someone and put their fucking lights out at that lighter weight. It's not fucking easy. So clearly he's fucking, timing shit right and using his precision and
Exactly. You don't see a lot of knockouts at those smaller weights. So for him to be just cracking people out in minimal rounds is
it's impressive.
definitely a feat to behold. So we'll
Yeah.
see where he ends up going from there.
Yeah, definitely. That's exciting.
It is, and that gets us through all of the fucking absolutely massive events from the week.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Did you just get that message? Why don't we do a quick reset here?
No, we don't need a reset. Just give me a second here.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll keep talking.
Bloody give me a fucking second here, mate. All right.
But yeah, so I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see Inoue move up to something like 122.
Yeah.
Might see him fight somebody like an Estrada or even actually I spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. It'd be interesting to see Inoue fight somebody like a Chocolatito. Even though it's kind of like a whole, feeding Chocolatito to the wolves at the end of his career. But
speaking of people getting fed, Ned, have you ever watched a video? It's on YouTube. I don't know exactly how you're going to find the title. I know that if you type in Aboriginals fight in the street, you'll find it. There's a mad video where it's like, dude, it's a sick fight, but this motherfucker's like, I've got this dude, and he's like, upcut him, feed the motherfucker. If you haven't watched that video, find the video. It's the fucking best. It's pretty old.
Seen that video.
It's probably like fucking 15 years old or something, but it's fucking gold.
My personal favorite is Wife's Cardigan.
Wife's Guardian.
You haven't seen that one? Give me back my wife's cardigan. Nah? Well, fuck ya. Then he kicks him in the head.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay. There's no shot. Wait. I gotta do this and then I gotta go to that. Hey.
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 He's made an appearance.
Wait, no, now it's just Now it's just you, bro. I'm fucking. Did you break it? Did you buy it?
What do you need to put it on? I think it needs to be on like Spotlight or something like that.
Yeah, I've spotlighted him now, but now he's just the spotlight.
Well, that's all right. We'll quickly run through like all the fights that we just spoke about then and just get your quick opinion on them. So we'll do a bit of a fucking lightning round then, Froome.
Now it's just us. There's no Ned, bro. Where the fuck's the Ned?
Ned's right at the top, like in a real little box.
Yeah, I'm in a tiny little box by myself.
There he is now. It's
That
just
was
all you,
awesome,
homie.
Hey, now it's just all me. So yeah, we'll do a bit of a lightning round with Froome here.
That's why I
what did you
figure it
think
out.
of,
I'm just gonna make it that, boys. No, I can't even do that. Fuck, I've just full fucking chalk today.
So what did you think of the UFC 282 co-main and main event, Froome? Did you reckon Pimblett won?
I didn't see I didn't really see any of that card. I don't think. What day was that? Sunday.
Sunday.
What did I do last week on Sunday?
Yeah, he's got it fixed. He's the man.
He's a genius. This
We had Charlie
motherfucker.
last week on Sunday. I don't even remember what it was. Watched all of the
what?
boxing, I think it was on.
Oh yeah, what fights did you watch then?
What was on?
Did you watch the Lopez fight?
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of that. I was flicking between that and something else, I think it was.
What
Reckon
else
he's-
would have been on at that time?
You reckon you still got
It
it?
would have been like Bridges O'Connell and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think there was one more. I can't remember what it was, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what else was on that day.
What do you think about that?
Crawford and Avenesyan.
yeah,
Would've
I think
been-
I was trying to find that instead of watching the Lopez fight at the same time. I was trying to find like a feed for that.
Right.
But
What-
yeah, I think that was a real close fight with Lopez.
Well, do you think Martin won?
Oh, with the knockdown, it could have went his way.
Yeah.
Like it was real tight. Lopez hasn't looked anything special at that weight.
Well, did you see him asking his trainers in the ring afterwards, like, do I still got it?
Did he?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's video footage of him, like the camera pans past him and he's like looking in his trainers and stuff and he's like, do I still got it? Like, is there something like wrong? Do I still have it? Like,
Yeah, that's not a good question to be asking after a fight.
Yeah,
Not
fuck
at
no.
all.
Like he should have
Not-
wiped the floor with that bloke.
oh, that dude was like definitely like I said earlier, he was like lower rated than he should have been.
Yeah,
Like he did a good job against Mikey Garcia, and I knew he was going to put up a decent fight. But if Lopez was on his game, he would have just like flattened him and got him out of there. But I don't know what the fuck's going on with him lately.
yeah, I don't know if, like the weight's affecting him as well, slowing him down a touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could be
maybe.
too.
Maybe going up. Yeah, he's losing his like bit of spring in his step.
Just doesn't seem like he's learned how to carry it yet properly.
Yeah, no, not at all. He's only young though. Like
Yeah, that's it.
he'll fill into that weight probably.
He's only 25, so
Yeah. He's still a fucking spring chicken, mate. Ha.
and I mean, so we'll move on to Bud then. There's not heaps to talk about with his performance, but you know, gets his nice payday in that. So what do you
Payday.
reckon he's going to do? You reckon he's going to go to 154?
It's probably if Al won't let the fight with Crawford, with Spence happen.
Which it doesn't seem like he is.
Yeah, no, he's probably better off moving up for like the sake of his career.
Yeah,
Longevity.
100%.
Longevity's a fucking. It's because he's getting pretty on. I think I've asked this question every time we've spoken about him, but isn't he like late 30s?
34 now.
So
Yeah.
nah, he's still got a while then. But yeah, longevity is an important thing. So
Not like he's better off moving up because as soon as he starts to slow or anything like that,
yeah.
Al Heyman's going to jump on that fight straight away because he knows Spence can win it.
Yeah.
Like if he moves up weight, then Spence has to come chasing him for the fight.
Which Spencer's capable of doing. He's a big boy.
Yeah, but like if he moves up now and gets the belts while Charlo's undisputed, if he can move up and fucking beat Charlo, then if Spence moves up, Crawford gets to dictate what the fuck happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Because at the moment, down at welterweight, Spence holds him at like 3 of the 4. You know, Crawford holds 1. He's got no real pulling power.
And he hasn't even got
out.
a promoter anymore, so
Yeah, exactly. So if he steps up and becomes undisputed, he's got, he can make Spence fight a couple of fucking other people before he gets to Crawford. You haven't earned it. I got the belts now. Like, you fucking run to my show.
Yeah. Yeah, like pulling power. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
So,
he could drag it out a couple of years, and Spence could start to slow down too.
yeah. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna have
exactly.
two fucking grandpas fighting in the fucking ring. That'd be sick.
yeah, it's gonna be exactly like that fucking photo.
Dude, I'll get us a card going, right? Headliner. We've got Eubank Senior versus Nigel Benn, of course. And then like we're gonna time it in a few years when they're like fucking old and decrepit. And we'll have fucking Spence and Bud fucking co-main. Who else can we fucking get here, boys?
AJ vs Fury at 45.
Yeah, finally, yeah, that'd be like their opening, bro. After the shit show they've given us, they don't even deserve to be fucking in the main event. They're fucking
Yeah, just
prelims.
We need to do another card and have AJ and Wilder with fucking walking frames, because that's how it'll be before Wilder signs a fucking contract.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that before.
Yeah, supposedly there's more talk going on with that than there has been in years, but who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Joshua's on the look for a new trainer, so he's not going to be in the ring until fucking mid next year.
Joshua's on the look for the Eggplant Tornado on Instagram, fucking Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Apple. I think we're pretty much everywhere that you can find us. So yeah, if you go looking hard enough, you'll find us.
He's been insistent with these socials today.
Oh, I mean, I could smell the segue, Neddy, and it smelled fucking too good not to take.
So did you catch any other fights from the weekend for him, or should we move on to the absolute bullshit that happened?
I did catch the Inoue fight from through the week.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about that, because that's literally what we spoke about before you joined up here. So Inoue, as usual, gets the job done.
Yeah, it was frustrating to watch.
Yeah.
Because like that Paul Butler was not there to win.
Paul Butler, or is his name Paul?
Paul Butler.
Okay, I thought you meant like that Paul Butler, like he fucking stood no chance. I was like,
Yeah,
Paul motherfucker.
Paul Butler, as you just said, Griff.
Yeah,
he come out. It was like the first 30 seconds. He was like, "Yeah, I'm in this fight," and then Inoue tagged him, and he was like, "Ah, fuck."
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, maybe I'm not.
Oh no.
And then just spent like 10 rounds running, and then like I don't know if you've seen it, but like the start of
I
the 11th,
saw most of it, yeah.
it's like Inoue was just like going back to the corner and then getting up, coming out for the round. Like they went back for the end of the 10th. He like spoke to his trainer or whatever, and like got up and was like running on the spot and just charged across the ring and just stopped him.
Was that Inoue? That I think that was just the section I told you about earlier. In it,
it was just like he got up, bro, them last two championship rounds, and was just like, "Nah, this is where it fucking ends." And just ran straight across the ring, bro, and just started feeding him, and it was over within like a minute or so, I think it was.
Yeah, because if you were watching before that, like I was explaining to you, Griff, he was fucking, had his hands behind his back and was leaning out, like,
Roy Jones
like,
back row.
throw a fucking punch at me, and then, just blew him the fuck out in the 11th round.
I am just going to interrupt here real quick. I just thought of the name of that video, and it's Mungo versus Greg Brown. So just for you, yeah. How good is that video?
No mess with me, cunt. I'm sober.
I'm sober. Yeah, dude, the best fucking video. Mungo versus Greg
you
Brown.
and your son, bro.
Yeah, I believe it's called Mungo versus Greg Brown. So
that takes me back to Port Edland.
I just had to get it out there because it was, that has to be what it's called. But
that is the one. But yeah, so do you know much about Casemiro for him? That John Riel Casemiro, that other guy that they supposedly want Inoue to fight?
No.
I'm pretty sure he's related to Manny down the line.
They exchanged carrier pigeons once.
They did.
I know Inoue's talking about moving up.
Well, that'd be good because 122 is like a strata and stuff, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, he there was all talk in the build up that would probably be his last fight at like 118. And he was saying like how it's going to be more of
Yeah.
a challenge now for his frame to carry the weight constantly.
Yeah.
So he might move up one more, try and become undisputed there, I think, and then move up again, maybe,
that's
and then get.
kind of what I predicted. Like I said, he'll have a good go at 122, and then depending on what happens there, he might either sort of stay there or move up to like 126 is the next one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It just depends how much I suppose it depends how much of a struggle it is for him to help, like for him to maintain the weight.
Yeah, because like I was saying, he's quite slight. Even
Yeah,
for
he's
like he's
very
got
slim.
quite a lot of muscle, but his actual like stature and frame isn't very big. So for him to be, I don't know how much weight he cuts between fights.
I
Yeah.
don't think it'd probably not all that much.
Probably not a lot.
Probably
Like, if
nothing.
any-
I reckon he's just a big dick bandit, bro, and that's where all the weight is, bro. He's struggling.
struggling.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking girth from birth, baby.
I'm glad that you caught it in time for him because I did want your thoughts on this and whether you'd seen it or not. Griff, did you happen to know that there was a WA convention happening on the weekend?
What?
WBA convention happening on the weekend
I
to
s-
celebrate 100 years of them being in boxing.
I seen the shit show that they gave a belt to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you see that for him?
Nah.
I'll
Chairman of the WBA and Bernard Hopkins got on stage and gave Jake fucking Paul an honorary belt for his services to boxing.
I mean, he is bringing eyes to boxing. I will give them that, but that doesn't bring him credit to even hold that fucking belt. But I'm torn on the matter because Jake handled it well and was just like, no, I haven't earned this, and tried to give it back to them.
That's the thing that annoys me about it.
It's like, it's not a world title. It's the same concept as the WBC giving that young kid a belt. I don't know if you've seen it a while ago.
I do know what you're talking about.
His sister was getting attacked by a dog and he like jumped in front of the dog and shit and he got all mauled up.
Yeah, that guy deserves a belt. Give him
And
a
they,
belt.
like, WBC gave him a belt, like, but
Yeah, deserves it.
why are you doing that for Jake Paul? He's done fuck all. He's fought nobody.
That
Like-
kid's a legitimate world champion.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, but like
the best.
I'm just saying, like it's like that concept, like, oh, here, buddy, have a belt.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it is.
know what I
It's the
mean? Like-
same.
is this belt you haven't earned?
Yeah, like that young fella obviously earned it. Like,
Yeah.
good on the WBC. They actually done something good for fucking once.
Yeah,
But like, it's like, oh, here, you've beat a whole bunch of old MMA fighters and a basketballer. Here's a belt so you feel like a boxer.
yeah.
Well, let's touch on what you said, Griff, in the sense that like the
I don't think
only
we wanna touch
redeeming
on-
factor about this is the fact that Jake Paul actually handled it well and didn't
Yeah.
just put the belt around his waist. Like he was extremely. I don't even think he knew that was going to happen because he was real awkward about it. Like he didn't
Yeah.
actually know what to say.
No.
And then he handed it back to them. He said, like, no. They forced it on him kind of
Yeah.
thing. And he said, look, I'm not going to wear this. I'm going to hang it up at home and use it as inspiration until I get a real one.
Yeah,
Which-
which is good.
that's
Good
the-
answer.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
fucking
for sure.
answer, young man. Young Jake.
The
Once
best way
he-
he could have handled it.
Yeah.
Once he's got something right.
Is that Bernard
gonna-
Hopkins dude okay?
All right. So we're
Or did
yeah.
he have a fucking stroke on the fucking stage? Like, yeah, I'll
I don't
take
know
it
what
back here. Fuck off.
Bernard Hopkins has been real weird over the last couple of years. He's had some fucking strange takes on a bunch of fights.
I think he got punched in the head too many times.
He
Well, that's
did.
the thing. He didn't get
fought
punched
for
in the
weight.
head too many times.
Did you see the lot? Go on YouTube, bro, and just type in Bernard Hopkins versus what's his name? I can fucking picture the cunt. He's got a tattoo.
White guy?
Yeah, Joe Smith.
Kelly-
I think his name is.
Did you just pick
I'm
the
not
most
sure.
standard white dude name you could think of?
I swear to
Joe
God, his name.
Smith.
Yeah, Joe Smith.
Swear to God, that's his name.
He's
bro.
actually a guy. Joe Smith Jr. You're talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins' last fight, that cunt knocked him through the ropes and out the ring.
That's
Oh yeah, I've
right,
seen
I
that. I have
remember
seen that. Yeah, I don't know. I just
Like,
feel
he
like
until he was like 54 or some shit.
Hopkins is just
Way too
being
long.
weird. Like that whole situation was super strange on the stage, and it made me uncomfortable to watch.
It
Not
was
because Jake
that
Paul was
he-
up there, because that
He was the
Hopkins
one
dude.
that made it fucking uncomfortable. Was the
100%
fact
dude.
that like the WBA president was like sort of, you know, like giving Jake the belt, obviously, and it would
Yeah.
have been a much cleaner exchange if he wasn't there. And then you got Bernard Hopkins standing behind him, being like, "No, take it, you earned it."
And then I'm taking it back then. No.
Yeah, like just
off.
get the fuck off the stage, mate.
Yeah. Jake Paul,
But
you still haven't answered our call outs. I mean, don't be
Well,
scared,
let's-
homie.
let's get into some other like things that relate to this.
I'll beat your
okay?
dick off, bro. I'll beat that shit with both
So-
hands.
At the end of the convention, there is now an open spot in the WBA light heavyweight top 15
Yeah,
that
Jake.
hasn't been assigned to anybody
It's got Jake Paul's
for
name all
some
over it. bro.
weird reason.
It's got to be Jake Paul's name all over it, right? If they're
I would
fucking,
assume so.
if they're juicing him up, giving him a fake title, fucking, they're trying to like, you know, fucking get him in the rankings, I guess.
Yeah, he'll have to fight some like bum, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're top 15 now."
Here's a belt. I have another belt. Just every fight, take another belt. It's fucking hell.
Yeah, we'll give you this shit stupid belt. Now you have to pay sanctioning fees. So now
Yeah,
someone in boxing is actually making money from your fight.
yeah. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're like, fuck it, you know, you can't beat him, get them to join you.
Possibly. And like that division's not all that stacked either.
No, well, you got fucking
Like-
It's very top heavy.
the second best
Yeah,
Hazem, like fucking next to fucking Hazem El Masri. You got that fucking other Hazem who's fucking.
No, he doesn't.
Steady.
He's not at that weight.
Is he upper weight? Yeah, well,
He's like a
steady.
heavyweight or a cruiserweight or something like that. Whereas
He's
light
like a
heavyweight,
heavyweight.
Weren't they
got-
gonna fight at
he-
cruiserweight? What's Jake at then? Like,
I
light
think
heavyweight now.
I think cruiserweight's 200. Like that's the limit.
yeah,
Like, that's the most you can weigh, and then like heavyweights from 200 up.
it always spins me out because cruiserweight was like Rey Mysterio's weight, and he was only little. So when he's like cruiserweight, I'm always like, right, that guy couldn't fight Rey Mysterio. It'd be a massive mismatch. But okay, so Paul will probably end up moving up into cruiserweight then, eventually.
I don't know.
because he'll get bigger. He's only young just still. Like Paul's only gonna probably size out more.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think he's going to get that much bigger. He's like, what, 26, 27 now?
Is he? I thought he was a little bit younger than that. I thought
No,
he
I
was
think he's
maybe
like-
like 24, 25.
Yeah, but he's not going to get that much bigger.
No, he'll
And
just like
even-
he'll continue to fill out. Like he'll like get a bit more stocky and shit. I feel
Maybe, but I think he'll still probably be able to make
cut down
that
to it.
weight.
I mean,
Cruiserweight
it'd be
would
interesting to
probably
see
be
him
a
then.
better weight to go to.
Yeah,
Like,
most
cut you
likely.
off. Like, but imagine him getting him with Bivol.
Oh, Bivell's gonna piece him up.
Better be,
I was about to say, I'd love to see him in there with Better BF. That'd be fucking great.
right? Better be if it'd knock him out, but like Bivol would just bash him for like 10 rounds and knock him out late.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
might
it'd
be
be
more
fucking-
satisfying, to be honest.
I want to see Jake Paul versus the Froome. That's the fight everyone wants to see.
Fuck Jack Paul.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want it, Jake. You don't want none of the Froome, bro. That's
Well,
why you've
glad
been fucking hiding from his comments, man. You know,
Glad you made it in time to say that.
Yeah.
Always hiding.
he's fucking hiding from you, bro. He's running, scared, fucking scared. We thought they were scared before the Froome was on the podcast. We were fucking trying to get the call out. Then the Froome gets on board and fucking just nothing. They've gone fucking quiet.
It's absolute radio silence.
It's dead. Fucking sweet nutter.
Fucking crickets.
Oh yeah, I had an idea for the year in review. We should all MMA and boxing touch on our favorite fighter of the year from both.
Okay.
So it'd be like, you know, like not just like your favorite. Oh, this dude had this mad fight. Like your just favorite consistent fighter throughout the year.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's
see what
interesting.
we can touch on because like definitely people box numerous times like that we enjoy and shit. So, yeah, I feel like it'd be cool to kind of touch on, give us something to think about over the next couple of days.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Instagram,
But like you said,
Huh?
What? Fucking,
What?
fucking talking to me, bro? Fucking talking to me, man?
You fight with nobody, man.
You fight with nobody. Payday.
Payday.
Monday? Monday?
Monday.
Fucking Saturday, man.
It's fucking Saturday all day. All day, baby. Saturday? Well, that kind of near Strickland fight. That's a fun one.
Yeah, it will be a good fight.
Kind of hard to call. Probably see Cannonier winning. He's got nice striking.
And he's got that fucking real one punch knockout power.
Yeah.
too.
Whereas Strickland's kind of like, he just like wears on you throughout the fight. I don't know. It's a fun fight though.
Strickland's just coming off of that fucking knockout to Pereira too. So
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be
see,
it's a good one.
see if his chin's a bit vulnerable when fucking Kennedy tags in the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll find out. Can find out. But yeah, I feel like that's fucking us, boys.
Yeah, it's pretty well us.
Broom coming in late with the Bernie Sanders. Fucking rest in peace, homie.
But Sans my Bernie.
The sands, bro, he's all sanded out. Yeah, I think I've promoted the socials fucking more than enough.
At least 17 times.
If you didn't catch it, you can scroll back a little while. You'll find it somewhere. Don't get your fucking dicks in a twist, yo. Peace.
Yeah, I'll just call you.
You fucking slip
Huh?
Hi.
We are.